Welcome to the Camden Opera House. I'm Dave Morrison. I'm the Opera House manager. It's so great to see you. Thank you for coming. It's great to have an audience you can see, as well as the audience that we can't see. And I just want to take a minute to explain this sort of new phase we're in. We've changed a little bit how we're welcoming audiences in. From the very beginning, we've been driven by two things: recommendations from the Maine CDC and the comfort and safety of our guests. And so we're asking folks who come to the Camden Opera House to wear a mask, but if you're fully vaccinated and you want to follow the CDC guidelines and remove yours when you get to your seat, you can do that. This sound check program, like all of our free live stream events, is supported by your donations to the Community Arts Fund. You can keep this series going by donating at CamdenOperaHouse.com. And if you have already, thank you so much. Tonight's concert is sponsored by our friends at the Lord Camden Inn, who have supported us many times and who are sponsoring the upcoming Tom Rush concert on Labor Day weekend. I want to thank Eric Anderson for always being there to help us out. And finally, I want to thank our staff, Juniper Purinton, Dagny Ernest, Beth and Matt, the Opera House Committee, all the folks behind the scenes who work really hard to make this happen. And so, tonight, we are so grateful to have with us one of the most beloved artists to ever come from Maine, award-winning singer, musician, songwriter, teacher, storyteller. Please join me in welcoming Annie Clark.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? Look what we're doing. We're having a live concert. I'm so excited. Oh, wait, I don't want this guitar. I want my other one. Hold on. Let's start with this one. Oh, my goodness. It's been a long time coming to get to this moment. And we have a lot to celebrate, not only because of this moment, but also because we're in an amazing time of year here in New England. And just driving up here today, seeing all the colors, and smelling all the smells, and just made me thankful in so many ways. I'm so glad that God made spring. It takes away that winter thing. When the earth wakes up and it starts to sing, I am so glad that God made spring. It can make me cry to smell the air. There's a sweet forgiveness everywhere. And soon there'll be less clothes to wear. It makes me cry just to smell the air. Oh, when the trees start budding all around, the birds make loud their morning sound. And daylight lingers longer now when the trees start budding all around. And I get so high when the colors come, when the wildflowers dance inside the sun. My heart is like to come undone. I get so high when the colors come. I'm so glad that God made spring. Oh, it takes away that winter thing. When the earth wakes up and it starts to sing, I am so glad that God made spring. I am so glad that God made spring. I'm so glad that God made spring. Thank you. And I'm so glad that we are all able to be here this evening together and that things are opening back up. This is such a lovely theater. It's been years since I've been here. The last time that I was graced with the opportunity to stand here and share some music was in 2009, and it was spring, and I had just written that song. And I was here with 3 other fabulous Maine female songwriters, and we did a concert called The Sweet Sounds of Spring. So it's kind of perfect for me to be back here at this time. Also during that year, 2009, in the summer, I had this really wild dream. And it was about running and running and running and being afraid, but I didn't know what I was afraid of. And I wind up on the end of this dock, and I teeter and go, oh, I don't want to fall in. And I turn around, and I go back into this field with green stuff up to my knees. And all of a sudden, this woman in white appears. And I'm like, okay. She goes, well, are you scared? And I go, well, yeah. I said, I'm all alone. She goes, well, you kind of got to figure this one out by yourself. And I said, you going to be with me, though? She goes, always. And she shines light on me. She shines this path of light on me. And then I wake up. So, a while after that, a friend of mine who's an artist paints this picture and says, Annie, I think this is for you. And I said, And it's me sitting on the end of a dock at peace with my guitar with a path of light across the water. And I started bawling, and I said, Judy, she said, I didn't want to upset you by painting this. And I said, well, you just finished my dream. Of course, she said, well, what dream? That's the kind of connection I have with this gal. She's very special. But anyway, so the last verse of this song is her painting, and the rest of it is all the dream. Okay. That was a long intro. I need a sip. Hold on. So, I was having quite a year in 2009. All right, here we go. I'm running, I am running, running to or running from. I don't know where I'm running, and this running isn't fun. Running through deep green till I burst into a clear. Reach the edge of this dock with angry water way too near. And all the while, there's this woman in white. In the recess of my mind, she's with me tonight. I'm running, I am running, running back into the green. Running fast, running hard, running past and in between. Think I hear my name, I turn and see her there. She's knee deep in the green and her light is everywhere. And all the while, there's this woman in white. Now she's knee deep in the green and she's with me tonight. Are you scared? And I say, yeah, I'm all alone. And she says, But you know you gotta do this on your own. Then she smiles and warms me with her light. And I know if she disappears, she's still with me tonight. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm running, I am running. I look back and she is gone. But this light is running in me, running fast and running strong. We burst into the clear, we slow to a walk. Our light shines on the water at the end of the dock. And all the while, there's this woman in white. She's been with me all along, and she's with me tonight. And all the while, there's this woman in white. She's been with me all along, and she is with me tonight. She's with me all along, and she is with me tonight. She's with me all along, and she is with me every night. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's with me every minute, every day, and every night. It's all right, it's all right. I'm running with the light. She's with me every minute, every day, and every night. It's all right, it's all right. I'm running with the light. Oh, yeah. Thank you. All right. Okay. It's really quiet when I get quiet. So let's fast forward to 2020. And this next song became the title cut of my most recent album, which was released in September 2020. I had no idea I was going to do another album. I hadn't been in a studio to record an album in 18 years. But what happened was COVID hit, and I was solo quarantining for an extended period of time. And my significant other had a job that required his being with a bunch of people all the time, 5-6 days a week. So I played safe and, just kept thinking, oh, it's gonna get over. Well, it didn't, and I started to kind of lose my mind a little. And so I went to visit him, and he lives up there on Moosehead Lake, and we had a couple days together, and he left, and I decided to stay because it was so idyllic and beautiful, and the ice had been out on the lake for 3 weeks, and I'm sitting at the end of a dock watching the sunset, and it's so beautiful, and the peepers are screaming behind me in the frog pond, and it's just so gorgeous. And then all of a sudden, the gorgeous turned into really sad because I was all alone again, and I didn't know how long it was going to last, and I was thinking about this whole pandemic and what's going to happen, and I can't play any concerts, and I don't have any income, and so I started to become a blubbering idiot, and I stood up to go back to the house and lost my balance and fell in the lake. 35-degree water. I made it out, hurt my leg on the way out, wound up in a hospital in Bangor. 20 stitches later, I get back to Eric's house. I'm still alone. He's unreachable. He's way up north. Cell phones don't work there, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, I got to do something good for myself. So I picked up the guitar, and I wrote this song in 20 minutes. I guess I needed to. Well, wait, we got to turn it on, though. That'll work much better for us. Will it ever be the same? Will you even know my name? Will we ever laugh so hard our tears fall down like rain? Please tell me, what do you see? Will it ever be the same? Will I ever see your face? Will we be together in one place? Or will the joy we've known just disappear without a trace? Please tell me, what do you see? Will it ever be the same? Some people say that absence makes the heart grow fonder. Can the love we know survive this thing much longer? Will it ever be the same? Will you even know my name? Will we ever laugh so hard our tears fall down like rain? Please tell me, what do you see? Will it ever be the same? Will it ever be the same? And will you even know my name? Thank you. Thanks. Things are a little more hopeful now. It may never be the same, but I think it can be better. I think we've all learned a lot of stuff, you know? I know I learned a lot of stuff about myself. And I kind of hope the stuff like in the grocery stores lasts, you know, like people giving each other room and waiting their turn and being nice. I like that. I like it. We could do it every day. I like that. But meanwhile, we were all thinking about, when am I going to get close to my people? I miss being close to my people. And here's a song I wrote about getting close. And I wrote it for a Valentine's gift, but I was trying to be clever as a songwriter so I could play it all year long. Hopefully I succeeded in doing that. And this one's off the new album as well. It's Valentine's Day, it's Christmas Eve, it's your birthday, our anniversary. It's every day in between. I find my mind wandering And I think about the time that I first met you, and I can feel electricity. And then I think about the gift I want to get you, and I know I want to get you close to me again, because I don't remember when we last locked eyes. So it comes to me as no surprise that when I think about the gift I want to get you, I know I want to get you close to me. Yeah. All this time on this troubled earth, in survival mode, on the working turf, there's no time for you and me, and I'm missing who we used to be. It's Valentine's Day. It's every day. And I think about the time that I first met you, and I can feel electricity. And then I think about the gift I want to get you, and I know I want to get you close to me. Close to me, 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 close to me. Thank you. Thanks. Isn't it nice to see people that you haven't seen in a long time, and if you're playing by the rules and you're vaccinated and all that, you get to hug them like for the first time. So great. It's so wonderful. But way back when that was not even possible, and we had no idea how long this was going to last, or what, the whole pandemic was about, or how we were going to try to fix it or anything. I was just trying to get up every day and think of something to do to keep myself well, because I was, like I said, I was solo quarantining. Well, thankfully, I live really close to a beach. I live in Old Orchard Beach. And when all those other beaches, like all along the Atlantic seaboard, were shut down, like almost from Canada to Florida, all these beaches were closed down. Ours stayed open because at low tide it was wide enough and long enough that people could get down there and not get in everybody's faces. So I was down there almost every day. And I remember, like, the third week in April of 2020, walking down there, and it was like one of those early spring days when the sun got really warm. And I just felt so blessed to be there. The whole trauma and drama of COVID hadn't really sunk in yet. The depression hadn't showed its face, but I just felt like full of joy that day. And this song poured out of me, and I had the whole song by the time I got back to my car to go back home. And God, it was a gift. So it goes like this. Ooh. It's funny, we were doing sound check, and I said, I got to make sure that that's really steady, because I tend to hit my mouth there, and if I do and it's not steady, it goes, whoop! So we fixed it. We did right. mountains are calling, but they're out of reach. I live by the sea, so I'm drawn to the beach. I'm there in a flash when I'm falling apart. 'Cause the ocean is music and it soothes my heart. I come to your sand and your waves. I come to your big open sky and the sun on my face. Even gray lady days have something to teach. When my heart's in repair and no one is there, I'm drawn to the beach. 'Cause comfort and love from family and friends, when they're far away, then my heart depends on a slap in the face from a stiff ocean breeze. And the roar of the surf gets me up off my knees. I come to you, sand and your waves. Come to your big open sky and the sun on my face. Even gray lady days have something to teach. When my heart's in repair and no one is there, I'm drawn to the beach. We all need solace, I'm not alone. We all find a place and a love to call home. I come to your sand and your waves. I come to your big open sky. It puts a smile on my face. Even gray lady days have something to teach. When my heart's in repair and no one is there, I'm drawn to the beach. Mountains are calling, but they're out of reach. I live by the sea, I'm drawn to the beach. Thank you. Yeah. That beach and that ocean, that was a godsend. I'm so glad that I got to go down there. It's like, whew, every day. And then, of course, when the ocean didn't truly heal me, and I started to get a little weird, I had to exercise that really deep down crazy sense of humor that we New Englanders have. We might have some folks here from away, but I think you know what I'm talking about. You know, we got a gift. You know, we can make fun of ourselves and stuff. But anyways, I actually wrote this song a while back, but it works perfect for right now because I want you to just imagine. Perhaps you are this person. You're somebody who's been solo quarantining for months and months, and you're just really jonesing for some really intimate sexual adventure. Right? And so, you know, it's like imagine yourself stepping out for the first time and just seeing somebody who's just like trips your trigger. Right? So you might like say something like this. Baby, I've been hibernating, and my loving has been incubating. And here you are so captivating. You got me hyperventilating. Hope I'm not hallucinating. Let's do some experimenting. Your essence is so permeating. When you move, it is so scintillating. Your voice is so intoxicating. Your eyes are wild and penetrating. Oh, this could be so liberating. Let's do some experimenting. You got me anticipating, sensual collaborating. We all need satiating. Let's do some experimenting. Think about that slow gyrating, gets my heart to palpitating. 50 shades of meditating, could be so illuminating. Ain't no time for hesitating. Let's do some experimenting. Let's do some experimenting. We'll do a little this, we'll do a little that. Let's experiment until it gets to where it's at. We'll do a little that, we'll do a little this. Let's experiment, starting with a big kiss, yeah. You are so infatuating. You got my blood just percolating. I am not insinuating. We consider pollinating. It's only lust we're consummating. Let's do some experimenting. You got me anticipating, sensual collaborating. We all need satiating. Let's do some experimenting. Let's do some experimenting. You keep standing there deliberating. Your clothes I'll be confiscating. We all need satiating. Let's do some experimenting. I said let's do some experimenting. Oh, don't you walk away, that's so frustrating. Oh my God. I wrote that song on a dare, by the way. A friend of mine, another fabulous songwriter, Dan Merrill. I've done a lot of music with Dan Merrill and Lynn Deaves. We had a trio for quite some time together, but one day Dan says to me, I hadn't seen him for a while. He goes, hey, so what have you been doing? I said, well, you know, I've been experimenting with, and he looks at me, and I stopped, and he said, what'd you say? I said, well, I'm experimenting with, and I was working on something on my guitar. And he goes, no, but what did you say? And I said, I think I said experimenting. And he stopped for a sec, and he goes, well, you know, if you don't write it, I'm gonna. So I beat him to it. Yeah, I did. So anyway, on my new record, I do that song with the Boneheads. We have any Boneheads fans here? So, yeah, they're fabulous. A lot. They live in like the Gardner, Hollowell area, and they've been together for 30 years, and they're just fabulous musicians, and I've done a lot of work with them. And anyways, they worked with me on this next song as well on the new record, and it's a good song for like any time, but it's an appropriate one for right now because we're not completely done with this whole pandemic thing. You know, I mean, we're getting closer and it's hopeful, and I'm very excited and to see people taking masks off and getting out and about and smiling is just a beautiful thing. But there are places on our planet where things aren't that great. And, you know, I think we're kind of like between the rungs with it. It's like we're not here, we're not there, but we need to take a leap of faith, and we have to trust, and we need to do that to get to the next place. And man, I've been between the rungs several times in my life. So anyhow, hope you can relate. Here I am, I know this view. Way up here, it's deja vu. Breathing hard, looking down, it's a long fall to a hard ground. I can feel fingers slip. Slowly now I lose my grip. I learn again what I already know. To move ahead, I must let go. Between the rungs, I'm in a trance. But if I hold on, I can't advance. Way up here, I'll take my chance. Between the rungs, I choose to dance. I won't look down, I'll look ahead. I'll loosen up my grip and loosen up my head. It's a leap of faith. It's part of the dream. It's the letting go, and it's the dance between the rungs. I'm in a trance, but if I hold on, I can't advance. So way up here, I'll take my chance. Between the rungs, I choose to dance. Hey, and I might look scared temporarily, but between the rungs, I find the best in me. Between the rungs, I'm in a trance, but if I hold on, I can't advance. So way up here, I'll take my chance. Between the rungs, I choose to dance, and I'm in a trance, but if I hold on, I can't advance. So way up here, I'll take my chance. Between the rungs, I choose to dance. Hey, Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Okay, I'm checking my time because we are live streaming tonight. Thanks to everybody who's tuning in for the live stream. And before I forget, thank you to everybody here who is helping to keep the Camden Opera House alive and well, especially during this difficult time. I mean, oh my goodness, you guys never quit, and we love you for that. And all the sponsors, the Lord Camden Inn for this particular show, thank you. I'm just so excited to be part of what you're doing here. And keep it up. That's what we say. Keep it up. I don't know why I keep putting that cap on. Because I'm just going to keep sipping off it, right? So I think I'm going to save myself a step and keep it off. It's not like anyone's going to give it any cooties up here. So anyways, all of those songs that I just played for you are off the new record. Because of the mandates that are still in place, I am not able to do a meet and greet or sell you any CDs tonight, but I do want to, before I space it out, let you know that you can get my new CD. It's called Will It Ever Be the Same at bullmoosemusic.com online, or you can just walk into any store here in Maine or New Hampshire and buy one. in their stores. You can also download them. Go to my website, anniclark.com. No E on Annie, no E on Clark. I tell people I am E-less, but I'm not clueless. And so you can go on there and find out how to do all of that stuff. And I do have some of my older titles, but they're not like online or anything like that. Sometimes I keep a bunch in my car in case I bump into someone that wants one. That's how that works. But anyways, I wanted to do a couple of songs from my earlier albums. I already did a song about springtime, and I love every season here in Maine and New England, but I'm especially fond of late September and October. It's my favorite time of year. And I used to tour all over the eastern part of the country and down in the Southwest. And people would say, why don't you come down like to Texas in like October? And I went, what? Why would I leave Maine in October? I'm not doing that. So I would never, ever miss a chance to be out there hiking in the mountains and seeing all the foliage and everything and singing this song. It's an October morning, and down by the sea, the reds and the yellows will all soon be gone. There's a loon on the water, and she's laughing at me because shorts and a t-shirt are all I have on. And I think I've been kissed by the last breath of summer. It is sweet and it's warm and familiar in sound, 'cause there's a peace in the breeze that comes only with autumn, as it teases the leaves from the trees to the ground. And if you asked me to trade you the falls of New England for a mountain of riches, my heart would say no. 'Cause nothing compares to an Indian summer that can warm up your memories through mid-April snow. And my favorite season is a fleeting adventure. It is bold and it's kind, but it's gone all too soon. So with all of my senses, I'll drink in the moment and let the last breath of summer sing me a tune. And if you asked me to trade you the falls of New England for a mountain of riches, my heart would say no. 'Cause nothing compares to an Indian summer that can warm up your memories through mid-April snow. It'll warm up your memories through mid-April snow. Thank you. Oh my God. Time goes too fast when you're having fun. I'm going to try to sneak these two songs in. I think I can do it. I have been doing this long distance dance with my other half for it'll be 21 years in October, and it seems to work out for us apparently. You know, sometimes better than others, but I'm sure y'all have that, but maybe you don't. But hopefully this is in tune. Sounds pretty good to me. I like telling this part of the story because when we first hooked up, it was the year 2000, and our second date, Eric took me fly fishing. And I've been an outdoor girl all my life, but I'd never been fly fishing. And I didn't actually fish. I just was beside the river and watching him make the line dance out across the water, and I was just mesmerized, you know, because he'd been doing it so long that it was just like magical, and it just was like, I don't know, like he had this conversation going on with the river, and I could hear it. And so I wrote him this song. I was alone, though I never thought that I was lonely. My friends were my home, wasn't looking for no one and only. 'Cause there were days gone by, I guess I felt a little disconnected. Love was sly, or it never was what I expected. No, no. Out of the blue comes you, and I heard the river in your heart. You flowed so easy on my soul from the start, and now even on the days when we're apart, I can hear the river in your heart. Got a crazy life, though I never stopped to really think about it. I was all right. Love, hey, well, I can live without it. Yeah. Then out of the blue comes you, and I heard the river in your heart. You flowed so easy on my soul from the start, and now even on the days when we're apart, I can hear the river in your heart. So I can dream, and I heard the river in your heart. You flowed so easy on my soul from the start, and now even on the days when we're apart, I can hear the river in your heart. And even on the days when we're apart, I can hear the river Thank you. Thank you. I got goosebumps on that. I got the goosebumps. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, guys, please, I do have more shows coming up. I'm so excited that things are starting to get plugged in on my calendar again. Just go to anniclark.com and everything's right there. You can sign up for the mailing list if you care to find me again more easily. Once a month, you'll get a little message going, here's where I'm playing. Here's what I'm thinking. Sometimes it's a little weird, but it's interesting. But anyways, the last time I was here in 2009, my friend Raffi was the producer of that concert, and I love him so much. He's been so good to me, and we've done some great projects together. But I surprised him that year. This is 12 years ago, and the girls, I was the last one up in this quartet of songwriters, and I surprised him by inviting the other three back on stage, and we played a version of his song that he wrote, and I'm going to do it again right now. It's written by Raffi Dersimonian, and I love it. To me, this song is about, it's not what's in your pocket, it's what's in your heart that counts. And Raffi's here tonight. Scrounge around for some loose change on the ground. It's obviously never what it seems. Possibilities didn't even occur to me. Makes me thankful for all I have. And even though I'm not a millionaire, more clothes in my closet than I could ever wear, and I got blue skies, miles after miles. It's obviously never what it seems. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Reach into my pocket, I'm forever in a grin, and I can feel it on the inside, though that money is sin. Oh, but I know I could do it all again. But all that really matters, all that really matters, all that really matters comes from within. She knows it, everybody knows it, that's just fine. I know it, you know it, he knows it, everybody knows it just fine. I know it, you know it, she knows it, everybody knows it just fine. I know it, you know it, he knows it, everybody knows it just fine. Everybody knows, everybody knows, yeah. Everybody knows. All we ever really have is time. All we ever really have is time. All we have is time. And it is time for me to wrap things up. I want to say thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you to everybody here at the staff at the Camden Opera House. Stay hopeful, everybody. I'll see you down the line.